Well, when my agent called me yesterday and told me that this was on the table, it was a no-brainer for me. I'm a guy who, really take care of his body. I'm in pretty good shape, so I felt like I was ready to take on that challenge. So he asked me what I thought, and we just kept moving, man. I'm ready, for whatever comes my way.
Obviously, you've still been playing since you've been in the NBA.
Yeah.
But was this something you ever thought would be possible? Was this something that you kind of gave up on coming back to the NBA?
I wouldn't say give up, but I didn't have high hopes,
Yeah.
I just, my son's 14, so he keeps me in the gym. We working. And I always talk to him about just work. Even when, you can't see what's next, you just got to continue to work. So I'm preaching it, but I'm doing it at the same time, and this opportunity comes up. So, for him, it's a believer, So, yeah, I'm glad I got the opportunity, man. I just want to relish the moment.
Is that special for you with your son to kind of have him see you come back to the NBA?
Yeah, because he asked me about a month ago. He said, Dad, when you was playing, what was I doing? I said, you was in the back playing in the playroom. You know what I mean? Like, you wasn't sitting out there watching the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he kind of kicked himself in the butt a little bit behind that. But hopefully, he'll get a chance to come to one of these games, before it's over.
Is there any nostalgia coming back to Boston? Obviously, it's been a long time since you played for the Celtics and started your career here.
Man, I'm just going to enjoy the moment,
Yeah.
man. I mean, it's almost like a familiar place, but I was only here for about 6 months of my rookie year, and I got traded. But, it was fun. There's still a lot of familiar faces out there or for the organization, and I was surprised to see. So it's good to see, some familiar faces and good to be in a familiar place.
And then Ime Udoka was just saying that they think you can still play, but also they value the experience and leadership you can bring. What do you think you can give to Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, guys on this team during your time here?
Well, I just only try to help them out as much as I can, things that I see on the court or things that, obviously that can help those guys or help this team rather. So I'll be in their ear a lot, had a run-in with Jaylen Brown this summer. We got a chance to play a little bit, but, didn't really know him that well. But, I get to know these guys well. I had a chance to have a one-on-one, talk with me and Jayson Tatum this morning when I was in there doing my stuff, and he was one of the only guys in the gym. So, it'll be fun, man. I'm going to enjoy this little time I got, this moment, and we'll see what comes from it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Joe, the first reaction, when you found out, the whole COVID thing was going down and all these 10 days, did something come in your head and say, hey, I might get a call? Like, what was your reaction over the last, 4 or 5 days when you started seeing names that you guys you played with and against were starting to get phone calls?
Well, I knew it was a possibility, but, I had not shifted my focus, but I had other stuff that I was, doing and getting ready for. And obviously basketball is my first love. So, like I said, to have this opportunity to come about, regardless how it came, I'm definitely blessed and appreciative of the moment. So, yeah, I did think it was a possibility. So, I'm glad it happened, man. Like I said, we'll see where it goes from here.
I don't know, in Detroit, that training camp, you played well, and I guess they just decided to go young. How disappointing was that, knowing
The
that?
real 31 is up in here.
Hey, there you go. He got.
I'm interrupting you. The real number 31 is up in here.
Hey, look, I
That's
asked him.
right, I'm going through the protocol.
Hey, I asked him, could I take the 31 off the rack?
We pulling it down, partner. How you doing, man?
Good to see you. Cornbread, what's up, baby?
Absolutely. That's a real 31. His jersey's already retired.
Should have taken your number.
All right.
Now back to our regularly scheduled program, please, Gary. Continue.
Just the experience in Detroit, it sounded like you played well, but they went young. Now, how disappointing was that?
Well, it was disappointing for me on my behalf because I wasn't ready to play 5-on-5 basketball.
Okay.
So, it was a learning process, learning curve for me, and I'm glad it happened the way it did. you know, I took something from it. Obviously, just tried to rebuild myself and, you know, just get back to playing and having fun. That's the most important thing.
And what did you do over the last year or so to get yourself back to that fight on, be able to?
Man, I've played a lot of pickup, obviously, just working on my body, doing a lot of yoga, just paying attention to the smaller details. You know, if you got, you know, foot injuries, ankle injuries, knee problems, you know, try to play close attention to them and nurture those injuries, man, and try to get healthy. So, you know, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
And physically, where would you say you are now? Are you feeling as good as you did 5-8 years ago?
No question. Honestly, I think I'm probably in some of the best shape I've ever been in.
Joel, obviously, a lot of athletes come back at 40, but this is a different game. Do you like feel like the 40 is the new 30 or something for you personally?
Hey, I guess, man. I don't look at my age and, you know, say I can't play, you know, with these guys. I know this is a young man's game, but at the same time, like I say, man, I pay a lot of attention to my body and I put a lot into it. So I think I'll be ready to go.
And one other thing, you mentioned you work out with your son. Does your son follow the NBA? Does he follow some of the players that you're going to be going up against now?
Yeah, he follows everybody. He asked me probably about a month ago. He asked me what he was doing when I was playing in the NBA. I told him you was back in the playroom playing. So, you know, he kind of kicked himself in the butt behind that because he's like, man, I could have been out there on the court. I could have been getting autographs, pictures. So, you know, that's coming back to haunt him now. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'll get a chance to get him out here and he, you know, get some pictures or something or whatnot.
Has he talked about wanting to see some of these younger kids?
Oh, yeah. He asked me yesterday, could he come? I didn't even know if I was going to be able to play today. And he asked me, could he come? I was like, look, just relax, bro. I'm going to get you down.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Joe, we got a couple of Zoom questions first from John Corrales.
Okay.
Joe, a lot of guys, when the career is over or seems to be over, there's a period of reflection, like, if I only had one more day in the league, I might do this, or if I only had this much more time, I might do this. Did you have a moment like that, and do you feel like this is an opportunity to kind of maybe cross something else off that list?
Yeah, I think for me, yeah, it would be nice to, you know, come out here, perform well, have fun, enjoy this little process that I got, and yeah, because then I could, you know, probably. You know, walk away from the game. But I love it so much, man. Like I say, my son keeps me going. And me and him have so many battles, one-on-one battles, shooting games, all those type of things. So I always got things to fuel me and keep me motivated. So, you know, it's just preparation meeting opportunity at this point.
Final Zoom question from Keith Smith.
Hey, Joe, you said a lot. You just want to enjoy this opportunity, but have you thought at all about how this kind of brings you full circle back to Boston and maybe, you know, this is where it started for you in the NBA?
Yeah, I have. I thought about it since yesterday. On the flight, the ride here, you know, that was 20 years ago. So I know a lot of people don't get this opportunity, so I'm going to enjoy it.
Brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, celebrating their Get Holiday Ready sales event.